Okay, so I'll try this. I am not a professional videoer or anything, but I gotta step back. This thing doesn't fit in the frame. I really like to build this into a computer thing. I found it in the dump. The idea is to make it into kind of a computer kiosk-y thing. It's got holes in the bottom, plenty of ventilation, but this is not going to be the monitor I use. The plan is to get a touchscreen monitor. There's a Dell I just grabbed because I wanted to know what size everything is. I don't know if I can do this with my hand or not. One-handed. But take and mount the monitor, which will be a touchscreen one, not this one, inside. It's not very good, but it'll be a gap that I'll have to figure out what to do with. But it's a 15-inch monitor, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Yeah, figure out how to put the computer motherboard in the bottom, touchscreen on top. Got myself a power switch for what it used to be right here. What it was is a Delta like commercial stand that they'd have in, say, like a store, so you could, you know, see what it talks about. And there would have been a ventilation fan here for like a shower fan, just a display model, something to show how quiet it was or something. I think when I was researching it, really funny research. But you can see what it did and what it bragged about, I guess. But anyway, that's the plan. I'll have to get the parts and hopefully get back to figuring out how to do this video. Okay, so an update to the Delta Breeze display cabinet thing that I wanted to make a computer cabinet. So I went and bought a 15-inch touchscreen monitor to put in here, but unfortunately the hole only makes it so I can do it in landscape mode. I think that's what they call it. Landscape mode. Not sure I like it that way. I can make it the other way, but I may have to cut the metal on this corner here, just about the width of my nail, to make it fit the other way. But it is kind of neat this way. I could make it, you can use windows and stuff that direction. It's just kind of meh, you know. Guy likes stuff bigger, longer, wider pages nowadays. Would make a cool, whatever, I don't know what you call it, arcade, playing the shooting ships and stuff, and that type of deal. And I just whacked in a random monitor stand to this thing. It's just sitting in there. I don't have anything mounted. I'm just seeing how I want to build it. I don't know. Not sure which way I'll go. I could try it this way, see how I like it when I get the PC. I haven't got the PC yet. Get it all set up. See how I like it this way. And that's probably what I'll do first, because this looks better that way. And cutting up the cabinet will make such a mess. I have to use a grinder and cut out the metal. And yeah, who knows what I'll do there. But and I got the switch. This will be the power switch in this hole for everything. Eventually get it all set up and mounted to the wall somewhere. That's the idea. Anyway, that's just an update. I will continue these videos, I suppose, updating my progress into what I figure out and put together. Update to the touchscreen computer casey thing that I'm building for the fun of it. It took forever, like 3 weeks, I swear, to get my little mini PC that's in here. It's a little Dell i7 thing. Runs pretty fast. It's everything I need to have for a computer, so I'm not gonna play high-end gaming by any means in here, even though it will play some games. It's just an Intel video chip, nothing crazy. Basic. It's a nightmare. There's wires everywhere. I'm wired in the electrical box and the switch in the front. Not that it really needed that, but yeah, nothing's held down. This is just mocking it up and seeing if I even like this idea. I don't know. Yeah, let's get it powered up and see if I need to use internet to get the touchscreen drivers loaded or not, but or if Windows 10 has that built in, we'll see. Yeah, let's just get it turned on for the fun of it. I wanted to show the boot up process, but it's so quick on this thing, and obviously it needs to be oriented right here. Hopefully I can change that, but it's booted up, and Windows 10 did have the touchscreen driver loaded already, so that's handy. Yeah, we'll get that orientation changed and see what it looks like. All right, that didn't take me that long to figure out, I guess. And yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I prefer it the other way, definitely, but it looks so dumb, and I'd have to cut the metal on this side to make it fit right, and then I'd have to figure out how to fill a gap. But I think this will probably work fine. See what? Yeah, there's no internet right now, but I think I could use it that way. Videos might be kind of weird if I was doing videos, but it's kind of like a tablet this way. Yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna keep on figuring out how to mount everything and hold this display into place. It's just sitting in there right now. If I could figure out, I don't know the type of emulations and stuff on the internet, but having one of those up and down shooter games and stuff on this screen would be kind of cool. So awesome. I'm liking this idea. Touchscreen's tolerable. I don't know if Windows 10 has a built-in touch keyboard or not. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, otherwise I gotta use the keyboard. The mouse isn't really necessary, but I'll figure it out. Got this little cubby thing that you can put on either side of the cabinet. Like that. Not that I need a mouse, but I can. It's a good storage spot for it, at least, anyway. And bought this off of eBay. Kind of like a cigarette car lighter adapter whole thing, but maybe it's a little bit different. It's meant for putting in a car, I guess. But I plan to seal this cabinet up somewhat, and you wouldn't be able to plug in USB stuff really easy. So this is going to go through the front somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. And it's just a double USB plug-in thing. So it makes it easier to plug in mouse, keyboard, whatever, that kind of thing, I think. So this is kind of a fun little thing. I imagine it. I didn't know if it was going to turn out. I had to spend more money than I wanted to. It's like $100 for the PC, and then the screen. It was another eBay. 50, 60 bucks, something like that, maybe. But the little computer was handy. It came with stuff. Keyboard, mouse, power supply. I already had the hard drive, 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's fast enough for me. Solid state drive makes Windows 10 work pretty good. Yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll continue, and I'll try to keep updating this video with stuff. I'm gonna try to clean this off carefully without scraping up the paint too much. But I don't know, it was in the scrap pile dump. I couldn't resist building a kiosk-y type of thing, and just to have in the shop so I can browse the internet if I need to, or maybe I'll use it as my music player thing. Who knows? I do plan to get internet in my shop this summer. Got to dig a cable, put a network cable from the house to the shop. I can't remember how many feet it was. And then put a router in the shop, because I have steel roof, steel siding, and we don't have that great of cell service out here anyway. So when I'm in the shop, the service is non-existent. It makes it really hard to use my phone or look up stuff on my phone, or if I was trying to set up a computer in here, it'd be awful. But that's gonna be fixed this summer, so. All right, keep going. Just a random update. Changed this to a metal cover, because I don't know, well, it's not great, but it's doesn't have as much thicker, bigger edges just kind of floating around there. It didn't really matter, but I'm like, you know what? It's industrial. Better have industrial metal covers. I don't know if that's any better or not, but I like it better, so that's what it's gonna get. All right, another random thing to add to this video. Can't forget the USB cable that goes to this monitor, and should look a little better, but all these cables dangling everywhere. But I'd say it's better than nothing anyway. But you gotta have that, or the touchscreen don't work. So need that. All right. Okay. An update. Got everything installed and organized, and I kind of like it. It's I think it'll be good now. Maybe I'll seal this thing up later and put a fan in it if I need to, or any kind of weird things I might update later. But more or less complete, and I'm going to set it on my shelf, and it'll be functional. So that's pretty cool. Things I've done, I already showed this little bit here. Put a switch in for the main power, so that switches the outlet out, on and off. But everything's cable management. But it looks a lot neater. Just mocking it up was such a mess, but I like it now. Everything's plugged in solid, routing things around. I mean, it looks like a mess, but at least it's just one piece. And back here, I didn't quite have the right hole saw, but it's close enough that it works, it's secure, it's solid. So I'm happy with how that worked. Wish I would have had the right hole saw, but all I had was this one, and it was close enough. I don't know if there is an actual right size for that particular thing. Who knows? It's come from China probably. But yeah, it's there, and yeah, it's kind of tough, but it's in there. USB cables. Now the last thing is got to clean all this up, sticker residue and junk, and maybe this. I'm not sure what to do about that. It's scratch off. I don't think it does, but maybe it'll clean up. I don't know, kind of a weird thing. Just thought I'd make it. Maybe I'll post this to YouTube and let everybody else laugh at my creative engineering, I guess. I don't know. I saw it in the dump and I thought I'd make it. I don't think it's called steampunk. What is the words for the... I'll have to look that up. For people making computers into things or whatever. But there it is. I'll get it all cleaned up and set up and do another video, and eventually when I get internet out here, I'll put it to work. So, and you can touch on the display. It doesn't move around. I mean, it does a little bit on the bottom here if you really push hard, but the basic touching is pretty good. I don't know, I need to Well, it's pretty much stuck where it's at now. I don't know, might have to do something about that. But for now, I like it. And that's what it's gonna be. Let's do a quick power on test. And show you, it boots really quick, so it's tough to catch. But I got the keyboard mouse hooked up to my front little port thing, make sure that works. And here we go. Lights on. Wonder if there's a setting in the monitor to change that. But it's so quick. I can't believe how quick solid state 10 will boot. A fresh install even. It's pretty awesome. So, keyboard's working. Okay, put my pin in. And we got the beagle face, because I'm such a beagle fan. I just really like my beagles. But yeah, that seems to work. How's the mouse? All right, mouse is working too. Touchscreen working? I think so. Oh yeah, perfect. So I think we're good to go on this thing. I'm not sure what to do about audio. It's got a speaker in that little mini PC. The monitor itself has 2 speakers in it also, but I don't happen to have a little auxiliary cord right now to try it and see if that sounds better. Probably sounds worse, I don't know. That little speaker in the Dell mini PC sounds pretty decent, so. But yeah. I'm pretty happy with this little build. It's funny, it's different. I'm gonna see if a magic eraser will get rid of this, hopefully. It don't really matter, it's a shop computer, what am I complaining about? It can look ugly and rough anyways. Looks like it's been around for a while. And I did change a setting in the BIOS of that Dell. So when I turn this power on, it remembers the power on state, I guess. So if it loses power, it'll just turn on. So that way, because otherwise you'd have to reach in the case and push the power button every time you wanted to turn the computer on. So yeah, and soon, like I said, internet would be really handy in the shop. I can stream the internet from my phone, but man, the cell service is horrible. So I don't get much. Maybe I'll try that quick and we'll do a little video of it working on the internet. Well, it's kind of on the internet. Like where I'm standing in the shop is not good for internet at all. Give you a timeline of when I finish this video, I guess. You'll recognize these videos, and I won't have this posted for a while. I don't know. I haven't found a editing service yet that I like, or even had experience video editing. So my videos are going to be rough and ugly. I guess that's the best way I can do it. So anyway. And this is just through my iPhone internet-wise. Yeah. All right. We're done with this thing. I like it. If there's any other updates or ads or mods I do to this thing, I'll make another video, I suppose.